Hi everyone, my name is Charrie and today I will be showing you how to achieve the perfect brow. So, first and foremost, when achieving a perfect brow, there's a few products that you'll absolutely need, and I'm going to show you some of my staple products that I need to achieve my perfect brow. So, first and foremost, I like to use tweezers. This is to get the stray hairs. Any brand works, whatever tweezer you're comfortable with. Make sure you get your stray hairs, you know, if you have any hiding, whatever, get those. I also, when doing my own brows, I like to use baby scissors because sometimes when I brush my hairs down, I have a little bit of long hairs, and brush them up, I have long hair, a little bit of, you know, overgrowth. So I like to use little scissors to trim my brows down too. So these are really good to have when wanting to have a perfect brow. Some of my few favorite products, though, that get my brows to exactly where I need them to be are an eyebrow pencil. This one's by Lola. Comes in a cute little red package. This is Taupe. I like to use Taupe on my brows, even though I have black hair. I always like to use 2 shades lighter than my natural hair because if I use black, it's going to be way too harsh. I want something that looks natural, but it's still, you know, it still defines my scarce brows. So this is by Lola, and it comes like this, eyebrow pencil. It's very creamy, it blends perfectly, it's an awesome product. Secondly, I like to use a brow gel. This brow gel is also by Lola. Cute little red clear mascara. It comes in Lola's box as well. Doesn't flake, leaves your brows in place, looking awesome at all times. So sometimes some people have stray hairs. It keeps them in place. I love it. And then I also like to use a defining brow brush, an angled brush. Lola makes an awesome one. Very stiff hairs. So you can get through the brows nice, makes them nice and precise. It's awesome to be used with powder shadow. You can use it as a liner brush. Gives you an awesome winged out effect. Multiple uses. This is great. This is also by Lola. If you can see that. It's a wonderful product. It's one of my favorite angle brushes. And lastly, I just discovered this. This is by Pixi. It's called Browlift. It's awesome. It has vitamin E, aloe vera. It's good. It helps with, once we age, sometimes what happens, our skin tends to sag. If I don't know, it's from waxing, whatever, aging. It just gets loose there. This is going to help prevent that. It's a preventative measure. This is awesome as a highlight. It's awesome as a base for your eyeshadows. It has multiple uses, and it gives the perfect highlight without being, you know, some people don't like shimmery highlights. This would be your perfect non-shimmer highlight. So I like to use this as well. So I'm just going to do a little tutorial on how to achieve the perfect brow, and yeah, so you can go ahead and watch. So I always like to start off with my eyebrow pencil. So as we know, we all like to be perfect, right? Who doesn't? But when it comes to our eyebrows, it's impossible. They are sisters. They're not twins. So the most we can do is get them to be symmetrical, right? So the best way to measure up your brows is we start right here, right in the crevice of the nose. That's where the eyebrow should start. Then when we do the 45-degree angle this way, that's where our highest arch should be. And when we bring it all the way down here, that's where it should end. So when you're deciding on where your eyebrow should start and end, you should always remember those points. You can, so I like to start where my eyebrow is supposed to start. That's where I initially like to start. This is awesome. It's self-sharpener. You don't have to worry about sharpening. And it's very creamy, so it blends nice and even. So I start right here at the brow, if you guys can see that. And I just like to do hair-like strokes so that I still get a nice full brow. When it comes to the end of the brow, I like to do a little bit more of a defining, and that's where it's supposed to end. So you can see there. like so. Secondly, I like to take the defining brow brush. This one's by Lola, like I said before. And I just like to brush through it so I can get to the hairs that I might have missed, and then it'll be evenly distributed through the brow. This pencil seems to be water resistant. I've worn it over time, and once water hits it, my eyebrows don't go anywhere. So that you can use this pencil as a base. If you're more comfortable with using powder, you can use that as a base, then put your powder on top. Or you can also use this awesome brush with just a powder. I like to use the pencil because I get to draw in where I want to draw in, and then I can blend it out with this. So after I brush through with that, then I use the Pixi Browlift, awesome stuff, as my highlight. I just put it right under the brow. It's super creamy. You can use it as a base for your eyeshadows. And then I just like to rub it in with my finger to get the perfect highlight. This is good for all skin tones, all skin types. It's awesome. It's also very good too when, say, you tweeze your brows, you want to put this on, go ahead and throw it on. It has vitamin E and aloe. It's going to help soothe, because sometimes when you pull out those hairs, it gets, you know, all red, and yeah, it's going to help with soothing. So that's that. So I put the highlight underneath my brow with the Brow Lift by Pixi. And lastly, I like to put the Clear Brow Gel. This is the one by Lola. It comes with a cute little mascara wand. And I like to brush this through my brows. This is going to help keep my brows in place. And like I said earlier, the best part about it is it doesn't flake. So you're not going to walk around with flaky brows, because that's the worst. So that's that. And then I'll go ahead and show you on the other side. But as you can see, the difference in my brows. This one is nice and defined. This one is just kind of all over the place, because I have like scarce hairs through, you know, this brow. There's hairs missing. So that's why I like to fill in my brows myself, so that way I'm nice and even on both sides. So once again with the Lola, just go ahead and sharpen it. Like so. Go ahead and brush it through with the brush. Make sure it's distributed evenly. My highlight, the Brow Lift. Go ahead and rub it in with your fingers. Use whatever you want. If you have a brush handy, you can use a brush. I like to use my fingers because they're right there and convenient, but you can use whatever you decide works best for you. And lastly, the Clear Brow Gel. Like so. So there is my tutorial of how to achieve a perfect brow. Make sure to stay tuned. You can find all of these awesome products on beautyticket.com. They're awesomely priced. You will be surprised at how reasonably priced this website is. It's amazing. So go ahead and check it out. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more videos for you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.